Now, one race that could be confusing for some voters is the Crawford County prosecutor's race.
Yeah, so this is after the current prosecutor was appointed by the president as U.S. attorney, but still remains on the ballot. 4029's Brett Rains was in Van Buren with what could happen depending on how that vote goes.
Kevin Holmes is on the ballot for a second term in office as Crawford County prosecutor, but he says right now he cannot make any public comments since he could soon be our next U.S. attorney in our area. Gentry Wallmeyer is seeking his first term in office, and he might be the opposing candidate, but he says he supports the policies and procedures of the current prosecutor.
I'm not asking people to vote against Kevin. I'm not the change candidate.
Kevin Holmes and Gentry Wallmeyer are on the ballot for the 21st District prosecuting attorney's race in Crawford County. It's a nonpartisan race, but federal politics could play a role. Right now, Kevin Holmes is the county prosecutor, while the federal confirmation process is underway for Holmes to be the next United States District Attorney for the Western District of Arkansas. Holmes says he's not able to issue any statements until the confirmation process is complete.
He can't compromise his position. He's already subject to federal regulations that say that he can't go out there and endorse a candidate, and the reading of that, the safest reading of that, is to say that he can't say, hey, don't go vote for me. And he definitely can't say, go vote for Gentry.
Gentry Wallmeyer is a private attorney who also represents the town of Kibler. He previously represented the Crawford County Quorum Court and the Library Board. He also worked in the prosecutor's office under Holmes. Wallmeyer says if elected prosecutor, he would continue many of the same practices as Holmes.
I think he's done a phenomenal job at taking cases that should go to jury trial to jury trial. And what that does is disincentivizes other crime in the area because they know that they're going to receive a harsher punishment than just a plea. I think it translates to a safer community. I think that if people who are going to commit a crime are looking around, they're going, hey, we don't want to commit that in Crawford County.
If Holmes is reelected as Crawford County prosecutor, and if confirmed as U.S. attorney, it could be 2 years until voters pick the next prosecutor in the following general election. The person who would be appointed prosecutor would not be allowed to run for office. The chairman of the Crawford County Republican Party says they're encouraging people to mark Wallmeyer on ballots in order to avoid potentially having to appoint someone to the position. The treasurer of the Democrat Party here in Crawford County says they want people to vote their values and beliefs. In Van Buren, Brett Rains, 4029 News.
Now, when it comes to elections, we have everything you need to know on our website, from interviews with candidates to sample ballots. Just go to 4029tv.com or the free 4029 News app.